should have. But
What
I'm
up,
getting
everybody?
ahead.
This is What Up Johnny 1988, and I'm here with another video. It's been a few days since I uploaded something, but we are going old school. Well, not really. New school, maybe old school, I don't know. We are playing Assassin's Creed 3 Remastered. I did not know it started already.
He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them.
I don't really remember Assassin's Creed 3 too much.
One of several artifacts we call Pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across the globe. Some hidden, some found, all of them dangerous.
That's my boy
Most are
Ezio.
held by a single group. The
Oh, no, that's
same
not
group
Ezio.
that now had
The
Desmond.
Templar.
You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars. As the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins. I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that
There he
allows
is.
us
There's
to
Ezio.
experience the lives of our ancestors.
Everybody's
It holds the
favorite
power to
assassin.
change everything, to show us history the way it really happened. Up
I think
until its
every
creation,
Assassin's
to the
Creed now
victor
is
and the
on
spoils.
on next gen, except for the
We're
first
trying
one.
to fix that, to free minds and
That
bodies
sucks.
both. But
I mean,
there's
the first
only
one's the
so
worst
much
one,
that we
but
can do, and the Templars have the upper hand these days. But something larger than the Assassins and Templars is approaching, bigger than all of us. And if we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last. Everyone's last. In the end, it all comes down to him. To Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered
Superman.
his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience in the span of a few days. It worked. We think. We hope. Soon, though, soon we'll know. That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be.
December
When it
21st, 2012.
They've been
Isn't that when the end of the
guiding us
world was
in
supposed
their
to
own
happen and
fractured,
it didn't?
frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones who came before, a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the Pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us.
I wonder if
He stands
Veronica
at the
Mars
entrance
is dead
to
yet.
this
Was it
long
after
lost
3
place,
she
armed
dies,
with
or
the
was
knowledge
it
of Altair and the abilities
in
of
the
it?
second one?
He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him however we can. His name is Desmond Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Oh, I could just jump straight into the DLC. Nah, let's go through the regular story.
Used to be when people talked about the end of the world, we locked them up, or laughed them off.
Oh my god, are they making me watch this
But we
cutscene
never
again?
took them seriously.
Like, I literally just watched this.
But I'm
How do
getting
I
ahead.
skip this?
Better to start at the beginning.
I
with the
don't wanna
abduction
watch it
of
again.
Miles, my son. This boy had no ambition, no
Oh,
direction,
no.
no plans for the future.
You can't skip
what he
it.
did have was a heritage, one he chose to deny.
Oh, there you go, everybody. You're watching it again.
He was captured and imprisoned. Those who took him believed he could help them find something.
No,
The apple.
I don't want to know
Several
this again.
artifacts we call Pieces of Eden. Bits of ancient technology scattered across
Oh,
the globe.
I'm trying to skip
Some
it,
hidden,
but it doesn't look like it's
some found,
happening.
all of
So
them
enjoy,
dangerous.
everybody. You're
Most are
watching
held
this
by a
again.
single group, the same group that now had Desmond. You know them as Abstergo Industries. We know them as the Templars, as the enemy. We've been fighting them for thousands of years. Even longer if you believe the stories of their origins.
Oh,
I do. After all, I've seen the truth. That's the beauty and the horror of the Animus. A device that allows us to enter and experience the lives of our ancestors. It holds the power to change everything, to show us history the way it
like,
really
why don't they
happened,
allow you to skip
up
it if
until
you've
its
already
creation,
watched it
to
in the beginning
victor
of the
and the
game?
spoils.
What is the point of this?
Truth. We're trying to fix that, to free minds and bodies both. But there's only so much that we can do.
I hope we watch it
have the
once.
upper hand these days.
I hope we watched it since we watched it twice now. And I hope
bigger than all of us.
I hope it makes us watch it.
If we can't find a way to stop it, these next few weeks will probably be our last.
Is this Terminator 2?
Last. In the end,
There
it all comes
go.
down
It's
to him,
Skynet. I knew it.
to Desmond. Through the Animus, he discovered his heritage, explored the lives of his ancestors, and uncovered their secrets. When that was done, he trained. He used another ancestor to provide decades of experience.
He's just using people.
It worked.
How dare him?
We hope.
Don't you use people for your advantages?
That ominous date fast approaches, December 21st, 2012. None of us knows what it'll bring, only that this is where they want us to be. And it does. They've been guiding us in their own fractured, frustrating way. These voices from the first civilization, the ones
It's like Athena from God of War.
a precursor race of immense power and uncertain motives. They're the ones who made the pieces of Eden. This is where they've led him, and through him, us. He stands at the entrance to this long-lost place, armed with the knowledge of Altair and the abilities of Ezio. He holds in his hands the apple of Eden, and we stand at his side, ready to support him, however we
John
can.
Connor.
His name is
John
Desmond
Connor.
Miles, and he has brought us to the end.
Alright. Oh.
We're here.
Oh man. Richard Dreyfuss is in the game. I hope Richard Dreyfuss is leading me down the right path.
Let's go.
Wow, what a fucking jerk. How about you carry some of those boxes, Desmond? Now I'm just gonna walk really cool into this cave right now and show everybody how you walk in a cave. Look at, I got a glow stick on my waist while everybody else carries this these boxes. Now I'm going to put this orb into this wall and watch it open this magic cave.
In another moment, down went Alice after it, never once considering how in the world she was to get out again.
Ah.
I think we're here.
Oh, Jesus. That's gonna suck for them, carrying those boxes, and they gotta fall down this cave. Well, maybe they're taking another way, because it doesn't look like they're following me on my glow sticks on the floor. It's either my glow stick or the pencil. Yeah, it is my glow stick. How did it fall off? Some killer graphics where my glow stick falls off. That's next gen technology if I've ever seen it. Those guys, my friends still haven't came down here yet. Oh. What the hell was that? Oh, it's the vision thing. What the hell? How'd they get down there? They use like an elevator or something? I'm over here. I could break my legs and they're taking an elevator. Unbelievable. How dare you? I'm just gonna pick up this cube and put it in the wall. Let's see how that works. I've entered in the back cave. I don't entirely know what's going on here, but... Oh! He's having one of those spaz out moments.
You must find the key.
It's Juno! It's Ellen Page.
Son? Sir.
Here we go again.
Is this Nova North?
Desmond?
Uncharted?
Do you hear us?
Nathan Drake? This is Nathan Drake.
Yeah. What happened?
The temple triggered a bleeding effect. You collapsed.
Oh, when I get my hands on those guys for taking the elevator down here, I'm gonna stop them.
Making sure I was okay.
Rub up some fisticuffs. Look at me go.
Any danger? Besides, the temple appeared to be communicating with you, and I didn't want to risk severing the connection. At least not until we knew what it wanted.
Right. Of course.
Son,
No, it's fine. I get it. And I know what I'm looking for, by the way. It's a key. There's no idea where it
It's
is.
probably the most entertaining thing I've ever done in a
I
video
guess that's
game.
why she triggered the bleeding effect.
Here we go.
she.
Juno, Dad. She's talking to me.
Okay, Desmond. While you were, visiting Constantinople, we picked up a software update for the Animus. I'd like to run a couple of quick tests, make sure there aren't any major issues.
All right. What do you need me to do?
We'll start simple. Walk to the marker over there.
Oh, Jesus. Okay. I'm just gonna keep doing this. When I get my hands on you kids...
Okay, Desmond. Let's practice climbing on these objects.
I'll beat that. What are you doing? Climb the wall, idiot. There we go.
Run your way through this little obstacle course.
This is a fun fact. This is what Dick Van Dyke had to do to get that role in Mary Poppins as the chimney sweep. exactly this.
That's a constraint. These are optional objectives that raise your synchronization rate. All right, Desmond. Follow the on-screen instructions and kill the 2 Templars. All you have to do here is jump the gap.
Pretty sure you could have just saw me and shot me in that amount of time. Alright. Nope. This is so entertaining.
Synchronization levels look good now. We should be able to build the world. Time to find out what the temple wants from you.
Hey, you got an achievement, Rude Awakening, like Rick Rude's finisher. Oh no, they took away my hand punching ability.
Sir. Everything all right, sir?
Yes, fine. I'm just preoccupied, that's all.
Don't forget your invitation. Master Birch will be meeting you inside.
Thank you.
Where shall I retrieve you once you're done?
Front of the Opera House. And be quick about it. Don't expect to be here long.
I'll bring her round at once.
Invitation, please.
There's my invitation.
Shall I take your coat, sir?
It's my hat.
Ladies and gentlemen, you are requested to kindly find your seats.
Oh, I'm going to see a nice play at the opera. Yes, yes, yes.
Good evening, sir. This way, please.
Get the hell out of my way, people. Oh, this way? Okay.
My apologies.
Let's have a nice little evening at the theater.
Evening, Hatham.
Reginald?
I can't tell you how happy I was to hear they'd mounted this revival. Gay's best work by far. Have you seen it before?
Once. My father brought me here as a child. Though I remember little of it. I don't suppose tonight will afford me the luxury of a proper viewing either.
No, I'm afraid it won't. On to business then. Do you see him?
He's seated in one of the boxes above.
The stairs are watched. We'll need to find another way up.
I already have.
Since we live by him. Black Mall, that set word of trial comes on in the afternoon, and she hopes you will order matters so as to bring her off.
So let's climb the theater and kill him.
1,000 pardons. My apologies.
When I took him the time before, I told him what would come to.
Ah yes, the latter. Such an exquisite device. How is nobody seeing this? Let me climb this wall. Hopefully nobody sees me. Like, it's a pretty well lit room. Let me pick this lock now.
A man a good air upon his trial, and makes him risk another without fear.
A little Dutch courage up at the blooming cheek.
It is a pleasure to be the messenger of comfort to friends in affliction. But 'tis now high time to look about me for a decent.
And his son, the moon has set.
By whom one forgets nothing till he's burning the boards tonight is the marvel. Crook-fingered Jack. A year and a half in the service. Let me see how much the stock owes to his inch. 1, 2, 3, 4.
I have no idea what any of these Brits are talking about in this game.
And 7 silver ones.
They're all speaking tongue. You got up there to Hugh Jackman.
Haytham. You should have come to me. We would have found another way.
Yes. But then you would have known. For what it's worth, I'm sorry.
As am I.
I'm just gonna go back up there. What happens if I go back up there? Oh, the doors are closed. Never mind.
Come on, please!
Over there! That man there! Seize him!
Whatever has happened?
A man was killed in the I've done no wrong! I swear! Any weapons?
I beg your pardon.
Did they find
No,
Please!
please,
Let
please.
us through! Peace, friends! There is no danger! Peace, friends! There is no danger!
Try to remember.
Peace, friends! There is no danger!
It happened
We
right
must
in that
leave at
balcony.
once.
What are those men doing?
I'm staying where it came.
Order! We must have order! Move! Move! Imbecile! Where are you going?
Man, they're doing so well at capturing the bad guy.
I need to get out. Too close to death.
And how was the opera?
Rather dull, truth be told.
Shall we be off then?
Aye. To Fleet and Bride.
By your command.
Fascinating.
Got this donut necklace.
Gentlemen, I hold in my hand a key. And if this book is to be believed, it will open the doors of a storehouse built by those who came before.
Ah, yes. Those who ruled, reigned, and vanished from the world. Do we know what it is that will be held within?
It could contain certain knowledge. Perhaps a weapon, or something as yet unknown, unfathomable in its construction and purpose. It could be any of these things, or none of them. They are still an enigma, these precursors. But of one thing I am certain. Whatever waits behind those doors shall prove a great boon to us all.
Or our enemies, should they find it first.
They won't. You've seen to that.
I assume you know where this storehouse is?
Ah, Mr. Harrison.
Gentlemen,
How fare your calculations?
I believe the site lies somewhere within this region.
That's a lot of ground to cover.
My apologies. Were that I could be more accurate.
That's all right. It suffices for a start. And that is why we've called you here, Master Kenway. We'd like for you to travel to America, locate the storehouse, and take possession of its contents.
I'm yours to command, although a job of this magnitude will require more than just myself.
Of course. Upon this paper are the names of 5 men sympathetic to our cause. Each is also uniquely suited to aid you in your endeavor. With them at your side, you will want for nothing.
Well, then I'd best be on my way.
I knew our faith in you was not misplaced. We've booked you passage to Boston. Your ship leaves at dawn.
So it's about 1700, so I'm sure my boat ride from England to Boston will be about 3-4 years from now. do have to say this remaster doesn't look too bad.
Some fresh air might do me good. And then all will be well.
You sure about that?
Of course. Have I ever led you astray?
Nah. Well, you don't sit right with the others.
Have faith, my friend. You'll see.
Well, well. Seems our esteemed guest has deigned to grace us with his presence. You might want to head back to your quarters. Top deck's no place for tender Parnell.
So I thought.
And yet here you are.
Fancy yourself a joker, eh? Let's see how funny you find this.
That's enough, Graves.
Stay out of this.
Let's ruffle up with these hooligans.
Listen to this, Hector. Thinks
That's
he
a
can
nice
swagger
spin.
on up here and declare himself king of the castle.
Please, fellas. Call this off.
Oh, I have much swagger up here,
To
sir.
hell with the captain. And to hell with you, Mills. Whose side you on, anyway?
Yes.
I'm ready to go again if you are.
This is unwise.
Why's that? You think I'm afraid of you?
No. But you should be.
Oh, Jesus.
Do you yield?
It's like he stepped on his back.
Never! How do you like these odds?
What's the meaning of this?
Captain,
Explain yourself at once, Mr. Kenway.
these thought we were simply passing the time with a bit of sport, Captain.
How about you pass the time by doing your goddamn jobs instead? I wasn't aware I was paying you to loll about. A word, please, Mr. Kenway.
Oh, I nearly forgot. There's your knife back.
I don't care for you, Mr. Kenway. I've had nothing but trouble since you came aboard.
Your problems have nothing to do with me.
I beg your pardon?
You're a poor leader, ill-tempered and cruel, and it's clear your crew has no
Look, I don't want to argue. In fact, I need a favor.
Oh, this is rich.
I suspect some of the men intend to mutiny.
Really? What a surprise.
As I cannot trust any of them, I am compelled to turn to you.
And why should I help you?
Because if they do intend to betray, I'm the only hope you have of reaching America alive. Well, what will it be?
If what you say is true, what other choice do I have?
Thank you.
But let me be clear. Should you ever dare to insult or threaten me again, I'll not hesitate but to cut off your head myself. Are we understood? Excellent. Good day.
Mr. Kenway.
Captain?
Whatever they're up to, I believe it's coming to a head.
I'd best get to work.
Time to do some investigating, like the Pink Panther.
He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right. You're not having second thoughts, are you?
Allowing this to be done, Bob.
What?
You there. I have some questions for you.
That's nice, but I ain't got time to gossip.
Kill him.
Probably wouldn't have anything useful to share anyway. You want information? Try the cook or the doctor. Everyone's always chatting them up. He's a shifty fella. Won't hardly take his hat off. Keeps his face in too, so we can't see him. Quiet! Here
Get the hell out of my way. You bunch of drunks.
Won't be serving for another couple hours. Some biscuits in the barrel if you're desperate.
Actually, I've come with a question.
What's that?
Have any of the men been acting strange recently? Said anything that struck you as out of the ordinary?
The boys cry about the rations, as if there's anything I can do about it. But beyond that, I ain't heard much. My advice? Go find James. His ears are always open.
And where might I find him?
Right behind you, actually. He's the one sitting on the barrel.
Are you James?
Aye.
Hatham Kenway. Pleased to meet you.
I know who you are.
I was hoping you could answer some questions.
I figured as much, but not here. Follow me. So, what do you want to know?
Have you seen or heard anything out of the ordinary since we left port? Anything that gives cause for concern?
Some of the men have been gathering at night on the upper deck. I've only caught bits of their conversations, so I couldn't say for certain what they're up to. But I suspect it bodes ill.
Is it a mutiny they're planning?
All I know is they've little love for the captain. Mills has been trying to talk them down, but there's only so much one man can do.
Thank you for the information.
I only wish to see us reach the colonies alive.
Now I have to look for the clues.
Evening, sir.
How are things?
Calm and quiet. Just the way I like it. What brings you topside?
Thought I'd wander a bit. Stretch my legs. That's all.
Take care where you tread. The deck hides all manner of danger in the dark.
What was that? Someone's throwing cargo overboard. But why?
You better hope that's not your shit. You better know how to swim, Kenway. What are you doing? Oh my god. Now just go down here.
He's a shifty fella. Won't hardly take his hat off. Keeps his face in too, so we can't see him watching.
Quiet! Here he comes. He's cut our rations again. Claims we're not provisioned for such luxuries.
It's not right that you should feast on lamb and wine, whilst we're stuck with tinned fish and biscuits.
Someone needs to have words with him. Mills tried. Captain turned him away. Then he must try again, with more force if need be.
Curious.
Most curious.
That's all you've got? Most curious? Atlantic Ocean. Dear 33, they took my food and threw it overboard. I've been living on wreck droppings for the last 40 days.
Any news?
Each night it's the same. I scout one area, and they drop the painted barrels from another. I'm going to need to recruit an extra pair of eyes. Maybe James or Mills.
Why are they doing this?
Near as I can tell, the barrels serve as markers. They're leaving a trail. My fear is it's only a matter of time before whoever's following it...
Ship sighted aft! She's making ready to fire!
Beat to quarters, men! Ready the... Brace! Everybody down! A warning shot! Seems they don't mean to sink us, but board us instead! Man the cannons! Make ready to fight! I want you below deck.
Why? Let me help you secure the ship.
Do you know how to rig a sail? To load a cannon? To wage war at sea? I didn't think so. Now return to your cabin, or do I need to have you escorted? Secure the hatch!
Haytham. Have you been topside? A ship's appeared and means to board us. It's strange. There's no sign of mutiny aboard. Doesn't make sense.
Ah, but it does.
What do you mean?
Did you think you could escape from London so easily after what you did at the opera? That we wouldn't notice? That we wouldn't follow?
Ah. So that's what this is about.
Surrender, and I will see that you are treated with honor.
If you wish to treat me with honor, give me a sword.
Are you sure this is how you want to play it?
Why isn't he dead? My God. I've been slapping dude for like 30 minutes with that sword. Well, he's dead now.
I told you to stay below decks.
I did as you asked. Only Mills was there waiting for me. He's the one that drew that ship here. There was no mutiny. Only him.
What do they want?
Me.
Then they can have you.
Is that so?
They'll catch us anyway. There's nothing to be done.
I can think of something.
You wish us to sail into the storm?
It's our only chance.
I won't do it.
Then I
So
will.
according to Google,
All right.
in the early 19th century, it took them 6 weeks to cross the Atlantic. So about 6 weeks. About four weeks in. Well, this is good. Atlantic Ocean later that day.
need those ropes secured! I told you this was madness.
Calm yourself. I'll fix your sail for you.
Oh, there goes one of the ropes.
We need more speed! Loose the sails! Hate them! You take the foremast! James, to the mainmast with you!
Careful, careful.
Help! Please! Help! Please!
Oh, thank you, thank you.
Off smooth sailings.
Make ready for our arrival, men!
Arrival? I see no land, only this interminable fog.
The gulls tell us all we need to know. Climb into the crow's nest and you'll see.
And the seagulls, so they spot land. Near my job, all they do is fighting a parking lot. Wow, what an age they lived in. there should be the greatest country in all the land, America. We've done it, everyone. We've arrived in Boston. We're in America. We're still in the prologue of the game.
Master Kenway! Master Kenway!
Yes, may I help you?
Charles Lee, sir. A pleasure to make your acquaintance. I've been asked to introduce you to the city, help you settle it. Oh, no need, sir. I've arranged for your bags to be delivered to the inn.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that's all we have for today. We're gonna end it right here. We got to America. We'll pick up again tomorrow in Boston. And if you like what you see, make sure you like and subscribe.